to the full council meeting. Stanley Town Council will be held on Tuesday the 18th of March, 6:30 at Crackhead Village Hall. Could I please ask everyone to turn off or make silent mobile phones, please, and make people aware that we are videoing this meeting. If there's any fire, there's no planned fire drills, there are fire alarms go off, just go through that. The announcement agenda, I'll do that one. Apologies for absence. We have apologies from Olga, Joan, Angela, and Carl. Dispensation is Gordon, Mary, Christine, and David. Item 3 on the agenda is declarations of interest. Is any members or any declaration of interest? No? Yeah. Item 4 is mayor announcements. Well, it's only been a short window since our last meeting, and the thing that I attended was obviously the Town Mayor Awards. We had a beautiful afternoon and well deserved winners, and definitely enjoyed it. It's the end of mine. And then item 5, we have this handbook again. It's really just to say thank you to everyone. This is our final meeting of this term of office, and I just think that we have worked really well together, and there's been a lot of things achieved in the time that we've sort of all been together across this last 4-year period. And again, good luck to everyone who may wish to start again for Stanley Town Council in the future. And thanks to our staff members for your hard work support. Second that. Move on to item 6, which is the update from our chief officer.
Again, it has been a very short time to move the meeting forward, obviously, before the election period. So we've been working with partners, with the Multibank and Stanley Country Partnership, being registered for women, various things that we're working on together. Attended the Town Mayor Award as well. It was really nice speaking with everyone to hear about some of the really positive work that they're doing. We've been updating, obviously, in advance of the sort of AGM and meeting the policy review ready for those. Working a lot with Durham Town Council on the allotment transfers. I welcome more on that to give an update, and making sure obviously that the wardens stay into their outfits, that all the knowledge is being transferred in relationships with the department that we work with is good. We've had the allotment committee where we've given an update, and in terms of preparation for the election, we've been getting everything ready with stuff that we need to do at our end, but also we had our meeting this morning just to make sure we do have staff that never work to the council or they've been in elections, just to make sure that they understand all the rules and regulations around that pre-election period, to make sure that that's all and keep everybody from the right way, doing everything correctly. So we had that training, all staff have had that training this morning, just to be aware, and
we move on to item 7, which is public participation. Do we have any questions? Yes, please.
Sandra Walsh, I live in Southmore, and I'm a retired nurse. I'll just go around showing this to see what's going on with Stanley Council.
Welcome. Do you have a question you want to ask us?
Not at the moment.
You have any written?
No.
We'll move on to item 8, which is confirmation of the minutes. You will find them with attachment A. We're asked to approve as a true record the minutes of the last one.
Okay.
There's a proposal. Yes.
I'll say it like. Good subject. Cheers. We have some illustrations. We move on to item 9, receipt of committee minutes. Attachment B. To receive and note the minutes from the Finance and General Purposes Committee held on the 11th of February 2025, and they are at attachment B.
Like, can I just ask for an amendment, please, on the officer president? I wasn't having that on him.
Request to receive and note the minutes of the Finance and General Purposes. Everybody happy? Yeah. We move on to item 10, planning applications. There's been delegated list circulated. Councillors are around. Everybody received, and then we've got objections that the want to bring to light? No? In 7, update from Durham County councillors. Well, we don't have our meeting until tomorrow, so we haven't had a meeting. So, next one is policies and procedure, item 12. Find that item attachment C, D, and E. And we're asked to review and approve. You've got anything you want to say? I don't know. Just to answer the questions, the policy of improvement and social media and communications policies are fully rewrite and to include additional information on how the policy will be harnessed, to amendments to the qualification scheme and risk register, which is quite a long document, quite hard to read, it's quite long, and we have included that on line by line basis and updated and pulled out all the policy documents that we need attention. So we'll be working on time over the next 12 years. So anybody's got any question? Anybody any questions for us? No, anything happy? No. So there was more comment than a question, which was just to say that it's really good to see everything starting to come through with the process, particularly all of these policies being updated, and in particular the risk register. I don't find it really hard. Happy to approve? Yes. Thank you, Anne. Item 13 is the allotments update. And I hand over to you, James.
Thank you, Chair. Just required obviously good through. We just recently had an allotments commission there. We dated the members on that commission. Just to give you all a quick understanding of where we're at. As everyone knew, we were hoping that everything would be done by the 31st of March. It appears that will probably be delayed a little bit due to information coming through from CPAL in regards to the exact land handover, including various questions we have around the tenancies and information that's required. We're also we have quite a few questions on the red line drawings, which we will be feeding back to Durham County Council, but they are working well with us to try and accommodate those questions, but we need to make sure that we've got all the T's, all the I's dotted before we go through that final process. We're in the stage of bedding in a new IT system, which is, it seems to be better than the systems that they've had at Durham County Council, because it's a newer version. However, It is taking a bit of time with the huge amount of information that has to be transferred across. So we're working on that. Some good news in regards to Teesdale Terrace, which I don't know if anyone's aware of. It was a site that was bought back in house by Durham Parish Council. It was an association site that had a lot of problems and need dealing with DCC have worked with us and invested a bit of money to help us try and bring that back to fruition. And we're hoping to demonstrate it as how a site could be run in a good manner. So yeah, everything is progressing, but it is slow. That's not officers being slow, that's the process that's being slow, but we do need to get things right. And we will continuously update the allotments committee as well with the progress. So yeah, unless any of the members of the committee want to say anything, that's the update.
I didn't understand, and I wanted to ask a question. That was all right, James. So does that mean that the deadline that we had at the end of March, obviously it will be reached and that we will not totally take over on the first of April from this station?
I think Ian's working, but that's the manager. So he's working with us to see how we move this forward, but we do need to be quite clear on some of the stuff. Margie may want to come in there.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's not as we will take over the from the April, but there are some questions around the red line drawings and access issues that we need to iron out before everything goes over to be sort of fully final about it then. And there's a lot of detail in there that needs to be sort of apologies to the staff of which should be in there, I couldn't hear that.
Obviously, I wasn't the meeting, Jeanette, and I think it was really to try and make the staff comfortable. We're not saying we're not taking allotments, because obviously we are taking but there was some significant paperwork that turned up at that meeting that we have not had any sight of, and they have not had any sight of. And there was quite a lot of questions and quite a lot of tendencies and things that we didn't know anything about. The staff definitely didn't know anything about. I think it would have been remiss for us to, at that meeting, to have said, yeah, plough on. I think there's definitely some clarification needs to be done for the safety of the officers, never mind the council in its entirety. So that was,
yeah, and in fairness to our colleagues Joe Council, they totally understand that as well. I think it's just been a lot to get through, so we're working closely with them to make sure we get answers to the question.
Yes, I totally get where technically clear with the way it works. How long it is straight, when I expect all of the be completely run. And also put the finger in the air.
I think
I think it's a difficult one to answer because there were significant amounts of information that we received. So I think it's important that, and it's not bothering to raise the work that we're doing. It's just making sure that we get the paper right, that all the questions that we need to ask around the access, both for both parties and for some of the other aspects that are coming over, that we've got the correct information and that we feel comfortable and confident as a council that we know what we're getting and we know what that means for us. I think that's fair to say.
absolutely, there's quite a lot of turned on.
I get that, but my concern is suddenly the produced the last minute. How many more tenants do we want to have? I know this is, I'm not on the committee, so just in number wise, how many more tenants are we suddenly found that we've got?
I don't think it's necessarily the amount of tenants that we've got. I think it's more around the different tenancies that we've got and some of the tenancies that are in place. For some reason, things haven't been vetted, things haven't been followed up. I don't I think it was more around that rather than all of a sudden 100 small, all of a sudden 100 small tenants. I think it was more around narrowing down.
Through you, Chair, I think DCC totally expect us to come back with what we've received and with a certain set of questions and, obviously that's down to the Durham Council to sort out between CPAL and, their allotment department. All I can say is the DCC allotments are trying to work with us to push through and get to where we can. So we'll be asking a number of questions and then they'll have to go off and try and resolve the different questions. But in terms of when it's going to be done, I mean, yeah, it is really hard for us to say when that's going to be done. But ultimately, I kind of look at this anyway, that I know that a lot of time will be done for another 2 or 3 years anyway, because we're rewriting the script in terms of policy and tenancy and how we deliver. So, you know, it's going to go on for however long it goes on. And, you know, I can assure you that me and Margie will be making sure that the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted for us to feel comfortable reporting back to members that it's signed on.
I think we're not it's a negative store. We will be managing them, if that makes sense. It's really it's the paperwork truly if they go with them to be sort of signed off. I think we just want to make sure that we know exactly what the plan are and what it means for staff. That's all it is. It doesn't change the actual delivery further.
Sorry, I still wanted to ask, so when does the responsibility come to us, I suppose, is what I was asking in the original question. You know, are we responsible now? Are we responsible when we sign everything off? Do you know what I mean?
I think 1st of March would be when we come responsible. I think it's really all this paperwork in the background. And that's kind of making sure that we just want to get that right. I think that we have great support from the allotment committee as well in terms of just understanding.
I totally support what's being done. It's just about understanding. And it's just there that I just think it would be good to know timelines and stuff like that. That's where I've been coming from with regards to responsibility. And if the responsibility is ours from 1st of April, well, that's the question answered, isn't it? Just to share that all the people with a concrete plan up. If it's in the legal process,
and there are sort of there has to be rules between accessibility. And I think what we don't want to do is agree the things we don't understand what we're doing. I think that's all that is really. And I don't think there's been any. I don't think it's been intentional plans. I think it's just really it's taken quite a long time to get everything through their process. It's complicated. So yeah, and they are being very supportive. It's not there any issue in terms of it's trying to sort of avoid the luck of the joint council. Yeah.
When I did well, moved to small adults. And you were moving more, you were like when you more. I think it's in this behavior that
After the start, I think for the tenancies, they will contact the Stanley tenants, so it's like taking calls, taking the messages and dealing with the actions with the continued support of county council. So from a tenancy point of view, they already know the different. So a lot of the information that we're trying to put right now is like more historical rather than actually change the overall strategy of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we've got a strategy and a project, and we need to and you know the initiatives that we're trying to put in place. We still got to drive forward with that. It's just getting those other periphery things sorted out. We shouldn't hold back on moving forward the way we are.
Did you all come up with
No, next would be to dealt with nothing without.
everybody? Thank you for that. Item 14, the day and time and venue of the next meeting. The annual meeting of the council will be on Tuesday, the 13th of May at 30, the venue to be confirmed near the time. And item 15 is the exclusion of press and public for part reading of the. So, I'm sorry, could I ask you to leave? We'll finish now. Okay. Thank you for coming along to the